I can't believe this took this long. But, finally, Odile looks at the closed family tale book intently. Aren't you going to read it? They said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. The family tale book you spent so much time trying to find. It seems important to her, but why? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book. Is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, all right? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. Huh? Sorry for not saying anything. Isabeau said I must be researching something since I was a traveler here in Valgard, and it felt easier to not say anything. So then why did I leave Kabul? Travel for years, all to find myself in Valgard, if not for some intellectual pursuit. Well, I'm actually here in Valgard, because I was born here to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Valgardian. Oh, I've lived my whole life in Kabul. My father was Kabuan, my mother was Valgardian. I have no idea how they met. He never told me. But all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left me very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. But she left, and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history, but what does it matter, right? My father was a good man, and Kabul was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Valgard, but still, a part of me was curious. And one day, a few years ago, a Valgardian merchant showed me her wares, and this book that she wouldn't let go of. A book of tales, written by her whole family, a family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Valgardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you'd end up with stories written by an entire lineage. And she was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations, how it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, and her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. And I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it. Because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine. But it was stolen from me because my mother left. And I'd never have a link to this culture, ever. Unless I went there. So this is why, Yes, so I traveled to Valgard. And, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Valgardians and see many Valgardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look, and I learn, and this is the country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still. Even now that I'm here in Valgard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror, like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Valgardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, so this is why I'm like this? Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't. And it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here still. To know as much as I can about this country, and in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. And I did find out more about myself. It's an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country? Of a culture that should have been yours but wasn't? It may not seem so to you, but to Kabul, my features are foreign. Just small things. My hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin. Enough for me to look different here. I am mother. So, what about Valgardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found out that no, of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. But at the same time, I'm not the only one who is other. In fact, Valgard is filled with people who also come from other lands. Valgard welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So, even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Valgard to be full of people that are similar to me. And I'm very grateful for that. Odile is half Valgardian. You never knew. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself, trying to see if she'd find herself in a country she has no memory of. What about you, Sifrin? Are you finding out more about yourself in Valgard? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Valgard either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? My apologies. Forget I asked. I didn't something. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. She'd probably be fine leaving it here, just bearing her story to you and nothing else. But you, I don't remember much about where I'm from. Odile turns to look at you. Huh? Were you too small when you left, or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you created, and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabul would be the exact same, and everyone in Valgar would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you you. That's what I realized during this journey, Sifrin. I'm Kabuan and Valgardian in ways I do and don't realize, and I'm also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabuan or Valgardian, wouldn't you agree? I do. That's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? CG! Yes, and also because we talked, Sifrin. Ha! Thank you for listening to me, Sifrin. You blush and nod. Now, get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Odile smiles at you mischievously. You got a memory of Secret Quest. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Secret Quest boosts all of your researcher stats by 30. Wow! Your researcher also learned the skill Craft Break Alpha. Craft Break Alpha is amazingly strong. When used, it makes an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. It's so strong, you'll only be able to use it when you and your researcher have had this exact conversation. So, if you look back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. Remember that, okay? You get up and leave, waving goodbye. So, pretty interesting there. That is really a great portrayal of the Wesleyan Quadrilateral in a way. I don't know why my brain went there, but definitely something to that. Like, there is an element of what's the thing you drew? I don't know what that's about. There's an element of like your history, your experience, and all the things that make you into who you are, what you believe, how you believe, and how you're reading things into scripture. So I know, like, this wasn't about religion, obviously, but it wasn't not about religion and not about how we draw in from culture and how culture just feeds into our experience and the way that we do things and say things and believe things and think things and talk through things. And yeah, good portrayal. Good job. Good job, game. I want to know what Mirabelle drew. She drew a thick flowing line on the reminder note. What's that about? What I drew on the note? It's a flowing ribbon, silly, like the one in my hair. Questions. Okay. Well, that's not helpful. I'm going to see if I can skip through this scene. I really hope that I can skip through this scene. Wow, you're here again. You don't really have to go through this whole thing again. You can just zone through it and skip it completely if you like. You'll even still get their cool skill, but if you do, the skill will be a teeny bit less useful. Your choice. No kidding. In what way? Let's find out. I'm curious now. All right, I want to see how much they boost stats. Oh, it didn't tell me. Okay. Okay, so we've already been through this conversation. But I really want to, I do know the 3 favorite foods. You love onigiri, I remember that. Oh, it's rice. Oh, phooey. Well, how about we just close out right away? I know that I literally just said that I need to loot multiple times, but I've done some things in this route already, and I don't want to immediately undo what I just did. No! Oh my goodness. It really is one of those days, y'all. Okay, so I know Bonnie likes rice, but what else? Theoretically, we only have 6 other options to choose from, and maybe I'll know them. I do wish it would let me skip this. Okay, I do know you. You love rice. Yeah, that's true, but... Oh, no. Okay, rice and pineapples. The last one is... samosas. But which samosas? Yeah, I bet you don't even know that. Which samosas are my favorite, stupid? Oh no! I wasn't prepared for more options. Cheese. Oh no! I still don't want to lose all my things, so we're gonna start over again. We got to the last one, I think. Surely. Was I fast enough? I was fast enough. This is the one. This is the one. Here we go. I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? All right. So it wasn't the ones with cheese. Without cheese, with potatoes. Yeah, we did it. That's all my favorite foods. Success. If you remembered them all, you do pay attention to me? No, that's stupid. Of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have... There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you have time. I have time. Okay, then come on. Bonnie brought you outside of Dormont. You can see some weak sadnesses roaming around in the distance. Friend, you said I could ask for anything, yeah? Not exactly what you said, but sure, whatever you want. Okay, well, I need you to teach me how to fight. Oh. I know Deal's going to say I can help you. I know Deal's going to say I can help you all in battle tomorrow, but it'll be from far away, right? I want to help, to actually help, and for that, I need to learn how to fight. So you're going to help me. Let's go! Bonnie ran away. Towards a sadness! You run towards Bonnie as fast as you can. Look! I'm not scared. Come on! I'm not scared. I can do this. Bonnie, without thinking about it, you strike. Kerschmack. I was hoping we could actually control Bonnie. Rats. You can't help but yell. Be more careful, Bonnie. I'm sorry. You look at Bonnie closely. Miraculously, they don't seem hurt. Bonnie's trembling. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me. You breathe slowly in and out and make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down too. Slowly, they stop shaking. That didn't go super well. It did not. It's your fault. You weren't there. You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do. You frown. I'm sorry. I can teach you, but don't go on ahead on your own. I'm sorry. I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. I want to learn. You look around. There's another sadness in the distance. You put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent and point towards the sadness. Bonnie looks over and nods. You jump in. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Yes. What do I do? You smile. Teaching time. You tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands. That's a scissor sign, right? So that means they're vulnerable to rockcraft. Yeah, I know rockcraft, so I can hit them, right? You nod. Okay, here I go. You take an attacking stance. Bonnie follows suit. Schmack. Bonnie attacks wildly. Good job, Bonnie. I did it, friend. You clap. You breathe in and out. Yeah! You defeated the sadness. You breathe out. Bonnie is looking up at you. You look back. Hey friend, why aren't we allowed to touch you? What? Deal and Za and Belle said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump, and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high five or anything. Why? None of them are touching you? On purpose? Because it makes you jump? For such a simple reason? I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it. You're not used to it? Oh, maybe it's because you're not ready for it when it happens. That's how it is with Neil. Oh, wait. Who's that? Neil? I don't know if that's Neil or not. Oh, no, they can't be throwing in more names to me. French names. Does anybody know how to pronounce Nille in a French accent? My sister. Her name's... you got me. Petronile. Petronile. I don't know. Petronile. That would make sense to me. Petronile. It's definitely not. I think it's Petroni. Petroni. And so her name is Neil. She doesn't like it when people touch her and she's not ready for it. Neil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easy, I think. It's not as bad as Boniface. Wait, that was right? Petronile? I was being silly. I was 100% being silly with Petronile. So then is it Nile? Nile is the, okay. I was so confused. I still don't really know. Petronile? Petronile. Look, okay. Neil. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Now that reminds me of nihilism, and now I'm going to say Nile. Now I'm all confused. What's up, Wizen? Y'all are throwing me for a loop. Look, I can't help. I called her Boniface, all right? So I need all the help I can get. Don't make me go to YouTube here. I'll do it in between streams, and I'll let you guys know in the next one how bad I messed up that name. One day I touched her shoulder, and she didn't know I was there, and she screamed really loud, like, "Rah!" But then she said I couldn't do it again, because when she's scared, she said her scared brain takes over, and she said she might suplex me without meaning to. She did suplex one dude who scared her once, though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there, and I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see? Bonnie points at their boots. You nod. No, I don't want to talk about my sister anymore. You don't often talk about her. She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. She says talking behind people's backs is bad. And also, talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Neil to be here. I should have helped her when... Why aren't you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid? You flinch. Can't remember. Oh, but maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it, and it takes me off guard, I think. Oh, okay. So if you can see me, and if I tell you I'm going to touch you, it's fine? It's not fine, but sure. Huh, okay. I'll remember that. So, then. Bonnie jumps up and down, making sure you watch them do it. I am going to touch you now. Suddenly, Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. Ow! You saw me, and I told you, so it's fine. I guess so. Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more. You spot a sadness in the distance and attack. Not gonna lie, I've had similar conversations with students. Yep, 100%. Okay, I can do this. Watch me, friend. You smile and join Bonnie. You and the sadness exchange blows. You can't just ask people you don't know well if their family didn't love them. But isn't that the best part about kids, is that they ask inappropriate questions? There's no social boundaries set up yet, so they just ask. And it gets awkward. This is different from usual. You're not used to fighting outside anymore. The ground is uneven and there's rocks and branches to worry about. Oop. You tripped on a branch. Friend! The sadness saw you fall and is running towards you to attack. No! Not this time! Whoa, 2,000 damage? You breathe in and out. Is Bonnie secretly just like incredible? Friend, are you okay? Bonnie's shaking. I'm okay, Bon. I just tripped. Really? You promise? You nod. Okay. You haven't called me Bon in forever. Only Za calls me that now. Oops. Bonnie. No, I didn't mean... You promise you're okay? You nod. Okay. Sorry, I got scared. It reminded me of before, that's all. Before? Yeah, you remember, right? It was a while back. When you protected me from that other sadness, you know? What sadness do they mean? You can't remember. Which one? Which one? The one that got your eye, stupid. We've had our eye? I just assumed we were born with eye patch. Oh, crap, you stupid girl. See, I told you. I knew it. You're so stupid. You didn't even remember it. You think it doesn't matter. You keep getting hurt because of me, and you don't care. You can't see from one eye because of me, and you think it doesn't crap and matter. That's right. You'd forgotten. It was after you all met Bonnie, before they started barely speaking to you anymore. They weren't careful, and a sadness was about to hurt them. They're so small. No one else was close enough to do anything. You're the fastest. So you ran, and you got in front of them, and... Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand. You could have stayed put. I could have taken care of it. I was fine, but no. Friend thinks they're better than everyone else, and you tried to protect me like a stupid idiot, and you got hurt because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar, and you bump into things all the time, and you trip all the time, and you can't see because of me. Because of me. Oh no. They seem really upset, but it's not that big of a deal, though. It is. It really is. You got hurt because of me, and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. You should have stood there and let me be hurt. But you would have died. It doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine. It would never have been fine. I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are. And as adults, it's our responsibility to make sure that you're safe. Did you want us to go to your sister and tell her, sorry, we didn't jump to save them and they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you'll live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding, stupid eye. But, friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. You can reassure them all you want, say you're sorry, promise you'll never do it again, but you would do it again. Again and again and again. If it happened now while you're stuck in a time loop, you'd jump in and protect them every time. You'd protect them all, every time. Hydrate. It is indeed Sifrin. Because what's the alternative? Try to find a way to save them without being hurt? What if you failed? What if you couldn't do it and they get hurt instead? What if they died because you tried to get a better ending? You can't take that chance. You do it again, the exact same way for as long as needed. I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either. You promise? You promise you won't get hurt again? I promise. You super promise. Super promise. You super duper promise? Super duper promise. Okay. Okay. As long as you promise, it's fine. Anyway, I protected you just now, right? If it wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So, you could protect me, and I can protect you, and we can protect everyone else too, yeah? Yeah. You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now. Hug. Bonnie runs to your side. They hug you tightly. You freeze until you remember what to do. Aw, Sifrin. Slowly, you hug them back. See, you do know how to hug. Looks like I do, yeah. Got a memory of training. You'll always remember this. When memory of training is equipped, your kid will never miss when attacking. Your kid also learned the skill billion blows technique. They'll be able to hit the enemy harder during battle. It's so strong, you'll only be able to use it when you and your kid have had this exact conversation. So if you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to them all over again. Remember that, okay? Okay, let's go back to Dormont. I gotta show everyone how cool I am now. You nod. You both head back to Dormont. You can't promise you won't get hurt because you can't control that. Well, I guess if anybody can control it, it would be literally me with time control powers. Okay, I have now helped everyone else, so Isabeau. Isabeau is next. No, no! How do I find them? Can you tell me how to find Isabeau? Do I have to do the Bonnie thing before coming to talk to Isabeau? Surely not. Surely not. Dude. Say it ain't so. I mean, this is the only chance I get to help them. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? All right, let's go die on a banana. Sweet, sweet death. I don't want to sit through all those again. I don't want to sit through them all. But I also don't want to not get their perks at all. Ugh. The bitter taste of death. Hey, Mira, have you thought about doing a sleepover? Okay, let's go get our superpower. We will wish for more power. I mean more power. Power get. Oh, okay. Nod at the statue, turn back. Okay, let's go help Deal first. Can I help you? All right, we should be skipping through this. Why are we not skipping? We should be skipping. Okay, we zone out. Skip through everything. Ba, 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 ba. I guess we get some kind of bonus. I still don't know what kind of bonus we get for zoning out. Mirabelle. Zone out for her as well. Did the music lower? Just a note. Zone out. Maybe when it feels like it's the right time, I'll off stream queue up a save where all of them have already been talked to. I wonder if dialogue is different whenever I already know their story. Do I have to go through this again? Oh my goodness, are you kidding? I guess at least they blurred out, okay. Move along! I wish they'd let me skip through all this stuff. Have time. Zone out. Alright, now we've helped literally everyone. Isabeau. Yours had better not be too complex. Isabeau is here, probably pondering what to ask the tree. Hi, Isa. It is. One could say it's pretty tremendous. All right, we both laugh. He does not touch us. Nope. I have a feeling that's what we're going to help him with, so we're going to find out. Hey, I finished helping everyone out. Huh? Oh, that's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. Look, okay, you're everyone else in this crew except for these two, Cam. It looked like fun. Oh, that's right. You didn't ask him if he needed any help this loop. Well, so do you need help with anything? Help? Oh, yes, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? I didn't know. I kept the best one for last. Oh, Siv, I'm glad. I was just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today since I saw you running around with everyone. Yeah, but you didn't talk to me much today, so I was worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today then. Are you ready now? We'll probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village after. So I want to make sure you did everything you needed to. I'm ready. Okay, well, follow me, Sif. You follow Isabeau around for a while, going through Dormont, then the forest, until... Is it night time? Is it night? A field? There's nothing around. What could he possibly need? So, what do you need me to do? Huh? Oh, lay down with me? You lay down. And then And then look up. You look up. Is he going to confess his true feelings? It's in Stars in Time. Ha! Roll credits. We saw them. We saw the stars, and it's a time of day. Change is destruction, you know. That is so randomly dark, Isabeau. But okay. All right, Full Metal. You're on the second half of the episode. We're not on the Full Metal Alchemist. We're on the Full Metal Alchemist right now.